grammar session of Modals with DK Grammar Classes. Friends, as I believe, grammar is fun. Let's enjoy it. So friends, before starting this grammar topic, Modals, a quick revision I want to give you about verbs and helping verbs. Verbs are action or doing words. Helping verbs are auxiliary verbs that actually help the main verb in the sentence. And these models, they are kind of auxiliary verbs only. This class of helping verb not only assists in forming questions and negatives, but expresses wide range of meaning also. So now let's see what these models are. Modals are helping verbs used in combination with other action words to assist in stating the tone, tense, condition, state, voice or mood of the sentence. So, modal verbs can be used to express functions as ability, permission, possibility, obligation, advice, moral duty, intention, prediction, request, etc. These are general condition or state or mood in which we use various modals. For example, examples of modals you can see this side: can, could, may, might, shall, should, must, used to, ought to. Then we have has to, have to, had to. These are also considered as, fall under the category of modals. Then need, dare, etc. So this list goes on. These are the main modals. So right now, don't get confused. We will start taking each and every model in detail. We will learn them individually. Now let's start with the list of modals. First of all, I have taken will. Will be used, as you all know, will be used for future tense. This is tense if we talk about. But if we come to modal or special mood, special possibilities, special state, then there are a number of other uses, condition where will is used. Will we use for promise, then intention. Intention means if you are intending to do something. Then willingness, again willing to do means किसी चीज की मर्जी होना. And then determination. Determination means yes, I have to do this work. जरूर करना है. To show that determination, we use will. This thing will be clear from these examples. I will give you a gift of your choice. This is promise. Then I will join Akash Institute next year. You can say this is intention or this is willingness. You are willing to join that institute. Then we have I will improve my handwriting. I will improve means you are showing your determination to change your habit, to start something good. Then another use is for request you can use will. Then invitation, assistance, then assumption. Assumption means if you are assuming something. Suppose this is called assumption. Example, will you explain me this question? You want assistance. You are asking the question. Request, you can call it. Then my father will be in office during the office hour. This is assumption. Okay. Then you can see, will you come for party tonight? Means you are asking this question for future condition. These are the uses of will. Then negative of will is will not. And contracted form of will not is won't. Same conditions can be used for negative or interrogatives by using not or will not or won't. I hope this usage of will is clear. Now let's move to other, that is would. Would you can call past tense of will also. Would, that is past tense of will. So will, as we know, used for future tense. So whenever in past tense, past condition, future tense is to be used in past tense, then in place of will we use would. So first of all, would is the past tense of will. So in future condition, for future condition in past tense, this thing will be clear with this example. My friend told me. Now this thing shows told, past tense. Told what? he would attend party the next day. Means at this time, this condition is of future. But since it is of past tense, so future condition will be expressed using would. If simply now I will say I will attend the party tomorrow, then I use will. But now he told, so in past tense will not be used, would will be used. Now next is express past habit, some habit that was there in past. So would is used. For example, my grandfather would get up early in the morning. Again, would get up. Then for request, or you can say for polite request. If you want to request but very politely, then we use would. For example, would you like to have a cup of tea with me this evening? Or you can say, would you please show me your answer? Or you can say, would you please help me solving this question? So these kinds of request is made with the help of modal would. Now other use of modal, express wish. Wish. If someone wishes for something, kash, aisa ho jaye, that is called wish. For example, my mother wishes I would be a successful person in life. It's not so, but she is wishing for this. That's why would is used. Okay. Then another use is to express an imaginary situation, again, which is not true. You are just imagining that condition. So that condition is imagined with the help of modal would. Example, I would buy a bungalow. I would buy means you have not bought. You are just imagining I would buy if I got job in America. This is called imaginary situation or condition. And again, negative form of would is would not or wouldn't. Same things, same situations. If you want to use for negative sentences, then would not will be used. I hope it's clear. Now let's move further with other model, that is may. Friends, usage of may is very common in our daily language. Now let's see in which conditions we can use this model. May is used to show possibility or probability. Shayad. This may happen. This is possibility or probability. For example, the clouds are dark. It may rain today. This is just possibility, probability, because we are not sure that it will rain. So we are using may here. Another example, we may win the match today. Again, it is just possibility. We are not sure about that. So in this condition, we use may. Now the usage, to give or take permission. To give or take permission means, for example, may I come in, ma'am? This is to take permission, and usually this is formal type of permission. Or to give permission means, yes, you may come in. Fine. Now next is wish or pray. Wish or pray, you are wishing, you are blessing someone. For example, may God bless you with a beautiful life. Children, one thing we have to use, we use may in exclamatory sentences. Which kind of exclamatory sentences? In which someone is blessing, wishing or giving blessings to someone. Now another example, another usage is to show purpose. Purpose means which connector we use to show purpose? So that. And wherever so that connector is used, which model we use? May. This thing will be clear from this example. We work hard so that, what is the purpose of working hard? We may live. So this is the purpose of this action. So we have used may. For example, we students work hard so that they may get passed. So this is the purpose. And again, negative form of may is may not. All the usage can be used, may can be used in all these conditions for negative sentences. Now let's move further. Now this model is might. Might is past form of may that we have just now done. So in the same condition, same usage, but in past tense, whenever we need to use may, then in place of may we use might. So you can say to express less possibility. Other than past form, if possibility, percentage or chances is less, then in place of may, might is used. For example, he might help us. means there is very less possibility that he will help us. That's why we have used might. Then she might be a winner in the competition. Again, we are just taking this possibility that competition will be won, but possibility chances are very less. Then we have again for permission, might I begin to reveal the truth. Then example, might I start speaking means permission we want to seek and we are using might. These kind of things are not in use nowadays, but it is one of the use of might. Then to express a guess. Guess, I know, I hope everybody knows guess. When you are guessing something, shayad, maybe this thing is there, he would be there, okay. I may find this thing inside the room. You are just guessing, you are not sure about that. For example, that might be Rohit means I am just trying to recognize, identify that boy. I am not sure, but that might be Rohit. That kind of sentences, that is called modal might. Negative of might is might not. Nowadays might is not in very common use, but at times we need to use might to show less possibility, and special in case of like special needs, might is used. Another model, let's move to, that is very important, very common in use in our language, because according to the requirement that model is used often. For example, if you want to say something simply, for example, I'll advise you, you should take medicine on time. You are just advising. But if you want to show the delicacy of the situation, your case is serious, you must consult the doctor. So here in this case, which model we have used? Must, for showing a sense of compulsion. Zarur, you have to do this. Must, this must be done. For example, let's see the usage. To express necessity or obligation. You can say compulsory obligation, but you have to do this. In that sense, must is used. You must take part in the competition. We are not just advising, but we are insisting. Okay, then we must love our motherland. We are not just advising, you should. Should, if we are advising with this, so it's up to you whether you will do that or not. But if we are using must, so you have to do this. Karna hi karna hai aapne. You must love your motherland. Okay, then to indicate assumption or conclusion. She must be here in the evening. Now again, and that is the kind of thing that would be like, you'll find that it will definitely happen. If I'm saying she must be there, it means 100% she must be there. Okay, Mr. A.K. Gupta must be a good teacher. Clear? I hope examples clear. In case of prohibition, prohibition means prohibit something, to say no, to refuse, to deny. किसी चीज का स्टेट में मना करना, that is called prohibition. You can see the example. You must not bunk school. State way. You must not bunk the school. Again, we are not just advising. Advising means that it is up to you whether you will follow that or not. But if we are telling something with the help of must, it means you have to do that. Clear? And negative form of must is must not. Must usage is clear, to show obligation, but of course compulsory. Obligation, compulsion is there. Clear? Now next, let's move to other model. Now friends, next two models which I am going to take are most commonly used models in English language and in our day-to-day life. That is can and could. These two models, can and could, these two models usage are almost same, but the difference is can is always used in present tense and could is used for past tense. Now let's see the usage of can. Can is used to show an ability, capability, capacity or power. You can say this thing I can do, kar sakta hoon. This thing is shown by using model can. You can see the example. She can swim across the river. The capability or ability of swimming is shown with the help of model can. she can pass the MBA examination. Can you understand English language? Again, ability. I can grant you a leave. So these all are just a kind of power, capability or capacity showing of the speaker. Then going to next, can also be used to show possibility. Possibility in what sense? She can fall on the road. Means she has not fallen or it's not sure that she will fall. Gir sakti hai. So that sense can be brought out with the help of modal can. Then I can go there. Possibility is there. I can go there. Clear? The next is to take or give permission. In may also I told you children to seek and to give permission. May is used, but the you can say the difference is may is used for formal permission and you can use to take informal permission. Can I use a pen dear? Can I go outside? This kind of permission we are taking very informally. So that is called permission, informal permission. Can I sit here? You can park your scooter here. These all are informal expressions. So we have used can. And again, negative of can is cannot, that is can't. Same thing, same situation, same mood, but in negative form is used with can't. Clear? Now, let's switch over to the past tense of can, that is could. So very first thing we should know, it's a past form of can. Now let's move to its usage to express ability, talent in the past. In the past. If I say they could win the game last month, जीत सकते थे, that is I'm talking about ability in past. So I have not used can, but could is used. You can see she could sing beautifully. This thing shows that we are not talking about his present ability, but ability of past tense. Next is to express polite requests. The way we use would, in that place same, we can use could also for polite request. Could I have your pen? Or you can say, could I ride on your bike? So these all are polite requests that we are making with the help of could. Now again we come to negative form of could, that is could not, or you can say couldn't. All these situations, these mood can be expressed in negative sentences with the help of could. So moving ahead with modals, we have another pair of modals, shall and should. Let's start with shall. First of all, shall, as we all know and we have already learned, in case of future tense we use shall, and it is used with first person. First person means I, we, everything related to I is first person. With that, for future we use shall. Other than this, as a modal we have some other uses also. For example, to ask for suggestion, request and advice for first person. Examples: shall we start the class? Shall I have a cup of tea from your shop? Shall we open a new shop? So these are the examples. And other detailed usage of shall as future helping verb, I am not discussing it right now because we have already learnt it in case of tenses. And negative of shall is shall not, or you can call shan't. This is the usage of shall. Now moving ahead with should. Should is another very important modal, and it is used to express duty or obligation. Means chahiye. Chahiye here means you are giving advice about the duty of some person. In that case we use should. You can see the example: I should help my friend. You should not be lazy. Kind of advice. Then to express opinion. Opinion means, again, it's my opinion. That's why I'm telling you. They should be on the way to Jaipur. This is a kind of opinion. Okay. So to give or take advice or suggestion. Clear cut, if you want to give advice to someone, we use should. Very common use. We use it. We should go to the temple. Just a suggestion. We should obey our elders. We are giving again advice, a moral advice with the help of should. Then the way I told you in case of may. that whenever we use so that conjunction, then we use may along with so that conjunction. In the same way, lest connector or conjunction you can call means varna. So whenever we use this lest, it means otherwise, one and the same thing, lest or otherwise. But the difference is whenever we use lest, we always use modal should along with that. Please keep it in your mind. Because whenever lest is there, you will find should in the sentence. Let's see the example. Walk carefully, lest you should fall down. They started early, lest they should not miss the train. Clear? I hope this usage is clear. Now, negative form of should is should not. If you want to tell someone not to do that, you should not do this thing, to tell about some negative sentence in which again the moral duty is told, then we use negative of should, that is should not. Now moving ahead in the list of models, we have ought to and used to. So if we talk about ought to, just now we have seen the usage of should for duty, okay, moral duty. Ought to almost same. The usage is almost same as we had in should. But if we talk very strongly about some moral obligation, morally, we say this should be done, you should do this thing should be like this. Then if very strongly we talk about moral duty, we use ought to. So ought to is used to express moral duty, obligation or advice. For example, you ought to respect your parents. Again, this is something more related to morality. We ought to help our relatives. Moral advice. We ought to speak the truth. Again, moral advice. So, you ought to study hard to achieve success. These all are the uses of ought to. And negative of ought to is ought not to or not to. Now, moving further, we have used to. Now, used to is very common in use in our daily language, in daily spoken English. So, used to we use for some past habit. But past habit means that was in past only. Continue in past only. Now in present, this does not exist. It exists no more. Something that was taking place in past, but up it is discontinued. This type of habit. ये काम हुआ करता था, but not now. This is the usage of used to express a discontinued habit or a past situation which is no more in the present. Example, my grandfather used to ride bicycle in his childhood days. He used to ride, but now he does not. This is discontinued habit. Another example, like something existing in past. This is the other use. This thing existed in past. So example, this used to be a dense forest before, not now. So this is past condition that used to exist at that time, but now it exists no more. That's all with the usage of used to. Now moving ahead with other model. Now friends, next it's very interesting to know that these three, has to, have to and had to, this is also included in the list of models. Now let's see where and how we can use them. These are used to express obligation or compulsion while talking about rules and laws. This thing will be clear by these examples. They had to follow the instructions. Padegi, padi, they had to follow. She has to work late in the office. This thing is showing compulsion that she has to work late in the office. Another example, I have to reach school early. I have to reach school early. These are the examples. And negative form of have to, do not have to or don't have to. So the usage is very clear and very easy and convenient. So now let's move further. We have need, or you can say need to or need not, because these can be used In fact, these are used in negative and mostly these are used in negative and interrogative forms. Need means if you need something, किसी चीज की जरूरत होना, or to show that we don't need, हमें जरूरत नहीं है. This thing is a modal. Example will clear this thing to you. For example, first of all, as a modal auxiliary in negative term, it indicates absence of obligation. If you are using not, means absence of obligation. A sense of authority or advice is also included in this. See the example. You need not light a candle. You need not light a candle. There is a plenty of light. Means candle जलाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, because there is a plenty of light. This is the usage of need. Another example you can see. Need I speak to him? This is interrogative form. जरूरत है उससे बात करने की. So with this sense we use need. Then you need to go to barber. Your hair are too long. I hope use of need or need not, it's clear. Now moving further, we have again dare, or you can say dare not. Most of the time this dare model is used in negative and interrogative sentences, means to show courage. As a modal auxiliary, dare used to being bold and courageous. It can be used in negative or interrogative form. This thing can be clear by these examples. How dare you touch my things without my permission? Now you can understand and you can see the sense. How dare you touch my things without my permission? Means that you don't have courage to touch my things. Another example you can say, I dare not disturb them. Means I dare not disturb them. मेरी तो हिम्मत नहीं है. So this thing or this sense, these feelings are highlighted with the help of just this single model, that is dare. I hope till now it's clear. All the modal auxiliaries are clear. One very interesting thing. See, in the beginning I did not tell you. Now at the end of this video, when this topic is just finished, I would like to tell you, friends, modal. Some modals are used to express present, some past. But whether you are using any modal for present tense or past tense, we always use verb, first form of the verb with all the modal. Will, would, can, could, should, shall, the whole list of modal. We always use first form of the main verb, because we know with modal, modal is used before main verb, and that main verb we use in first form. I hope it's clear, children. Till now everything is clear. Now just go through that once, twice, so that rules are thorough, and again read my examples. It will clear your doubts and usage will be clearer. And then same advice, please while watching the video again and again stop it, pause it, and keep writing the rules and examples so that you can use it for the future practice. So wait for my next video now with one new topic. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you.